Hi, and welcome back to our kitchen.
What is up, you guys? It's Taylor and Jeff. Welcome back to the kitchen.
Welcome back. That's Taylor, and I'm Jeff. This is our cooking show.
Right. Today we are talking all things healthy habits and habit building. And we're gonna cook a little healthy meal. He's gonna cook, I'm gonna assist, and we're gonna talk a little bit about our personal fitness journeys and what we're looking to do to live a happier, healthier, wholesomer lifestyle.
And we also want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for the video, CoPilot. CoPilot is the best fitness platform that encourages and helps you build and keep healthy habits.
Yes, they are one of the first, if not the only, fitness platform that doesn't focus on weight or transformations. It's really about consistency, motivation.
It's about today.
It's about today.
It's about the journey.
But let's stop.
Okay.
Before we get ahead of ourselves.
We're getting too excited.
We get excited. We'll talk a little bit more about CoPilot
We're
in the
obsessed.
later half of the video. We love it, so really do stay around to see it. With that being said, let's start cooking.
We'll cook and talk.
Cook and talk.
Cook and talk.
Let's go. What are we cooking?
Salmon.
Okay.
I'm trying to build a habit this year of eat less red meat. I love it too much to where I can't give it up completely.
I agree.
But I'm trying to eat more fish.
Yep.
This is a recipe that I think will work for us.
Yeah. What else is it? So salmon.
Salmon with like a mustard Dijon wine topping. We're gonna do our famous orzo spinach feta salad.
We love an orzo.
And some like
Roasted tomatoes.
blistered cherry tomatoes.
I like blistered.
With balsamic.
Let's, I guess, get going. Let
Great.
me get in the fridge. So we cook this meal so often because it's A, so easy, B, it's easy to make a lot of too. So we like to prep. This is one of the meals that we prep to stay more consistent. And one of our goals for 2022 was to cook more, period. But now that we are approaching the summer, we're gonna try to eat a little healthier. Tell me about your gym journey. Like, what was your fitness journey?
So I was probably in the best shape of my life a year or two after college. I got a personal trainer when I was living at home. Also, I didn't really have a job at that point yet, so like gym was just my focus.
Yeah.
And I was going to the gym consistently, but then COVID, with everything shutting down, gyms, as we know, I really plummeted.
I mean, you just weren't going to the gym.
Correct, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
My gym attendance was non-existent, but now we're back at it.
How was having a personal trainer? Because I had a personal trainer too, and I'm not kidding. When I had my personal trainer was when I was in one of the healthiest, best shapes of my life, because I've been in some very unhealthy best shapes of my life. I did love having a personal trainer, and I found my training to be so much better when someone was telling me what to do, but I just couldn't afford to go 2-3 times a week. So that's why I love CoPilot now, because it's my own little personal trainer in my watch and in my phone. All right, back to the cooking. So we got the salmon laid out. And now you've got...
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make like a little, I hate to call it a sauce, a glaze to put on top. It's going to be country style Dijon, which is half Dijon mustard and half whole grain mustard. So it's got some consistency here. We're gonna add some garlic, some olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, white wine, mix it all up, let it sit, marinate. I have rosemary and thyme too. How could I forget?
And then do you put that on here before you put it in the oven?
No, so we're gonna cook it halfway and then take it out, add the sauce, put it under the broiler for another 2 minutes so it caramelizes, and it's gonna be brilliant. Can I give you a job?
Sure.
Can you chop a thing of garlic, a clove of garlic?
Sure. My mom got me this, got us this. It's a little garlic peeler, but it didn't work the other day, but let's see if it works. You put your garlic in there and you just roll it around and it takes the skin off for you. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, she's thick.
So, you asked me, so I'll ask you,
Yeah.
what has your fitness journey been like?
Good question. So I really didn't start like working out until my senior year of college. Like I never really went to the gym. I played sports in high school, but
You started working out senior year of college?
Yeah, that was it. I'd never even gone to the gym really before. I remember the first time I lifted, I could only lift 90. I could only bench press 95 pounds.
Which is what, like 25 on each?
But I had never like gone to the gym. I wasn't like a gym person. And what happened for me was when I was in college, my senior year, started to go to the gym, and I saw some pretty quick changes just in my body, and to me that was like the best motivation. So I kept that going, whatever, and then I moved to Chicago after college, had healthy gym habits and eating habits there. But when I moved to Miami in 2017, I developed some very serious body image issues and like bad eating habits. I had a serious binge eating problem. I was going to the gym like 4 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I just like had this extremely unhealthy relationship with food, with my body, with myself. But I looked the best I'd ever looked. I think the Miami environment was just what was pretty unhealthy for me, because when I moved to New York, I was going back to eating well, going to the gym at a normal amount of time and other things. But then when I met you, I stopped feeling like
you had to.
My body was the only thing that I had to offer. You know what I mean? Because like for a while, I treated myself like that was the most important thing about me, and that was the only thing I had to offer, which also made me feel really terribly mentally. Especially in an industry when I was modeling more full time.
And it mattered.
It mattered, but it didn't matter as much as I thought it did. And I also let people treat me like that's all the value that I had. So it was a mind game for me. It was like 2017, 2018 when I really started to develop a better relationship with the gym and with my body. But it's been most recently, especially not to plug, but especially using CoPilot, that I feel like I have someone to talk to, like a trainer that I get to talk through my goals with. I get to talk about what part of my body hurts when I do this, or what movements I don't like, and that makes me feel like I'm on a healthier track to like not looking aesthetically better, that comes with it, but like feeling better about what I'm doing to my body and how I'm treating it and how I feel about it. So that's one of the reasons I really do love CoPilot so much, is because Max, my trainer, I got to choose. We can text through the app. He always hits me up after a workout, tells me what goes well, what I can work on, and we just have like positive communication around fitness and health and nutrition. And it makes me feel better about all of those things. You know what I mean?
For me, I've always struggled being like consistent, and it has formed a healthy habit for me in terms of like going to the gym and making sure I have a good workout every time I go.
Also, one of my favorite things about the app is if you join, we can start a team and we all hold each other accountable within that team. That's what I really like. And then you all get to see where everyone's at with their workouts and motivate each other and climb the leaderboard, which is really fun. So obviously if you sign up, join my team. All right, back to cooking.
All right, so next we're gonna prep our orzo spinach salad. So we'll boil some water for the orzo. And then what we're gonna do is when that is done, we are just going to pour it in this bowl with a bunch of spinach. You can kind of like change the healthiness of the dish by the orzo to spinach ratio. We're gonna add some feta for a kick of flavor, salt, olive oil, lemon juice, and our salmon will go on top of it. It's kind of like a grain bowl.
Except it's pasta.
It's pasta.
So since we were talking about healthy habits with like fitness and nutrition, I will say that I used to be super strict on myself with food and like what I would eat and what I would allow myself to have, no matter how bad or how little I wanted something. And I think that's where I developed my unhealthy relationship with nutrition and food.
Yep.
And now I never limit myself to anything. It's all about portion control and just like being honest with yourself.
For me, I never want to give up the things I love.
Right. Yeah, and when you want ice cream or you want Chips Ahoy, have 2 Chips Ahoy or a mini ice cream. You don't need to have the whole carton, Taylor. So now our strategy is to kind of allow ourselves to have whatever we want in the right
moderation,
and then also pair that with a healthier overall relationship with the gym or fitness and food.
Yeah. Okay, so here with our tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, we're just gonna pour some balsamic vinegar on top of them, a bunch of salt, roast them, and then they will burst and be extremely sweet and savory.
Sweet and savory, you heard it here first. We've been talking about this CoPilot a lot, so it's only fair that we give you a little bit more info on what it is, how we use it, why we love it, and how you can use it as well. So, like Jeff mentioned earlier, CoPilot is a fitness and health and habit building platform. They also have an app on your phone, and if you have a smartwatch, you can allow it to track through that as well. The best thing for me that I love so much about CoPilot is the affordability of it. It's totally accessible for what it offers. It's a great value for its money. And my relationship with my coach. I love that I can chat with someone who can give me feedback on my workouts and just like checks in. It's very nice.
For me, my favorite part is just having a plan and a schedule. Like I know what I'm gonna do every day at the gym. I have a little progress bar either on my watch or my phone that tells me, you know, what I have next, what I have left to do, how I'm doing. It takes kind of like the guesswork out of like having a good workout of going to the gym every time.
If you go to a gym, you can let your trainer know that, and they can help you build an entire program around the equipment at your gym. If you like to work out from home or with no gym equipment, you can do that as well. You absolutely do not need a smartwatch. All you need is a smartphone to have the app. The cool thing about the watch though is if you have the watch, the data that company is able to access, or like the movement, they can track like how high you're going on your curls or how long you're resting or anything like that, which is really cool. I've genuinely loved using it so much, and that's why we keep like talking about it throughout the video. Thank you CoPilot for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys use our link in the description. You will get 14 days free on CoPilot, and in those 14 days, you can join either of our teams and we can hold each other accountable. We can be a little gym fam and see who climbs the leaderboard the fastest.
Let's do it.
Anyway, let's get back to our cooking before something burns. It does smell like it's burning.
Okay, chef, our water's boiling. Time to pour the orzo in.
Thank you, thank you.
You can actually throw our tomatoes in as well.
Throwing our tomatoes in the little oven.
Nope. That oven's off.
Just kidding. Big oven. All that for that. Oh, you gotta make the salmon too, I guess.
Yeah.
Should I put that in?
Not yet. That only takes about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. So we are going to use a colander, drain the orzo, and then put it in our bowl to make our orzo spinach salad. All right, we're gonna pour that into our bowl. And we are going to add a bunch of spinach. We'll add our feta cheese, our salt, some olive oil, and lemon juice.
Salmon incoming.
Great. We'll keep that in for about 2 minutes till it's halfway cooked.
Okay.
Take it out. Add our sauce. Throw it in for another 2 minutes. And it is time to eat.
Great.
We're gonna put our spinach orzo feta salad on the bottom, our salmon, our balsamic tomatoes around it. We're good to go.
All right, guys, and just like that, we have one of our favorite quick, easy, healthy-ish meals.
Thank you again to the sponsor of this video, CoPilot. Join our groups so we can be friends on it and track each other's workouts.
Yes, and when you sign up with the link in our description, you get 14 days free to try it out and your own personal trainer during that time. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.